Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, we're back with the Call of Duty Championship Australia Qualifier #1. I'm in Maniac, joined by Naked. We're into Game 3 here of Trident versus T1 Dotters. Both teams are on one game apiece. Before we get into Game 3 here, which is Capture the Flag on Retreat, just want to give you guys a bit of an update on the bracket. On the other side of the bracket, we had Avant-Garde versus End Zone. They are currently going 2 maps each, heading into Game 5. So that's Avant-Garde versus End Zone. The winner of that will be going up against Mind Freak, and that will be our next semi-final. The winner of that will be guaranteed a spot in the Asia Pacific Finals. The loser of that match will then face the loser of this match. So again, we currently have a Trident AU versus T1 Dotters. We've got Capture the Flag on Retreat. Let's get into the action. Who are we following, Naked?
Well, probably should start following Hysteria. He actually picked up a mean 3-piece for what we're doing, the introduction to the rest of the bracket, basically, and I was surprised they didn't pull the flag and get it, but obviously someone stopped it. I didn't see who, but it looks like a great game to start off with.
Yeah, well, a few big kills at the beginning of this in the first minute of the match. Now, I'm just having a look here. We've got Envious holding up the top of the hotel here. He's going to be looking towards the flag now, seeing if he can make a move. Now, he does have the flag in hand. He's hoping that no one is around. However, there is going to be a couple of players trying to make a move on him. He needs to watch the one who is in the lobby at the moment. However, he's got a teammate backing him up, and look how easy Envious just made that, getting Trident on the board 1-0.
This is really scary considering they should have really won the first map. They got really unlucky, or trying to play really well, but really unlucky to not win that map, and now going to winning the S&D and possibly like close, like they're ahead in this game. It could have been a really good 3-0.
It really could be. And look at this play by Envious. He got the flag through, and he's just playing the defense. He expected a couple of these players from the T1 squad to go on the aggression, but the Trident squad actually just smashed them really, really fast. We're now going to be seeing the T1 squad making a push through the lobby here. Envious is going to be waiting for them, though, but he didn't see. They actually went around the outside, going on the flank. Issei is leading the charge here on the flag, and in fact, it's going to be in hand. He was trying to get away there, but as he shuts it down, Envious also takes down his teammate Damage. So all of them were down there. Chilean was the only one left alive. He is over on the spawn side, and he's going to be getting shot from behind. Hysteria in a great position there, but he was shut down. Fake now got the flag in hand for this T1 squad. He was trying to make a push here through the court, but it wasn't meant to be. That also getting promptly shut down. Kills all over the place now, over with Envious, who just shut down Issei. There's another player just through the door here, and he decides to come out and smack him in the face. Chilean just gave it to him as Envious took it. Now we're over with Issei once again running through court, tags out. Hysteria is going to very quickly shut that down. Hysteria already well on his way to double digits here on this CTF retreat. He's going to be heading towards the north side of this map here. He just needs to watch himself. He's over on the rock side of the map. 2 minutes left in the half, and he's looking down towards the side of the map. There is a player just over on the left. He needs to watch himself, but it looks like it's home free at the moment as he gets dropped there. Look at these long-range shots out, heavy tags, still no kill here. What are these squads trying to do here, Naked?
Traditionally, Hysteria and Envious are very slow players. Even though Envious is a submachine gun, he's very slow, everything is thought about, everything has a reason for doing it. There's nothing happens just because he has to. It's all pretty much planned out with most of this stuff, and Hysteria is a very slow-paced player. So his job is really to control the backhand side of their spawn, and this game's a bit different to most other maps. But oh, what a big stop there! But most of the time he controls the back end of the map while the other guys will pull, and he can sort of pivot around that middle of the map, so you know where to pull it, and you're pretty much almost safe, except for that one time where he was so close to capping the flag in.
Yeah, no, exactly that. I just wanted to echo what you just said there, but Damage, he had me distracted there, because as you said, I just jumped over him as he started talking. He did have the big stop there, and he did have a bit of a streak. He was well on his way there, and look at this. Issei flag in hand. He's going to be throwing the safe jump in, and he answers back to even things up 1 apiece. There is a player here on the turtle, and it was shut down. It was Hysteria, I think, and Damage was able to clean that up as he in the background, taking down Fate before Damage gets some sweet revenge in turn. Now, I'm just having a look look here to see who's making a push here from this Trident squad. It's going to be Hysteria, almost picking up the 2-piece. Issei shuts that down. Maka in the background is going to be taking down Fate. 9 for 9, so even money on Maka's KD. He gets quickly shut down, though, to get him into negatives as damage is there. Envious gets a free kill fed to him by Chillin. He's going to be working his way through the hotel here, making his way out down to the turtle so he can get that flag in hand, and indeed he does. But with 10 seconds left, I don't think much else is going to be happening in this half. I do believe it's going to be ending at 1 apiece. Naked, you can't get a series much closer than this.
The Dollars are very, very lucky not to be 2-0 down there. Damage went huge for his team, and then obviously they bring it back and kept the flag. I don't think it was straight off the return, but I think it was like another set of wave of kills. They bring back that next flag. So if they were going down 2-0 in this map now, I'd be very worried if I was them. But they got the clean slate, and as I said, they composed the first hard point. There's no reason they can't do it in this one again.
Totally agree. And look, Trident are bringing their game right now. They're up against the A-class team of T1 Dotters. Again, these guys were the champions of the ANZ finals last year. And look, they are still looking very, very strong, but I think the class of opposition is just really stepping up this year. And of course, we are going to have an Asia-Pacific final. So again, for those of you who may have just tuned in or may not know, the winner of this this series will be going through to our Asia-Pacific finals to be held later next month. Details will be announced, so make sure you're following all of our channels for details on that. This CTF retreat is still very hard fought right now. 1 cap apiece right now. We saw nearly all down for the Trident squad. That wasn't going to stop Envious as he took down damage, but Fate was eventually going to shut him down. Bit over 4 minutes left in this second half. No one's got the flags out just now, but look, they're trying to make a move here. We're over with Maka. He's going to be running through the lobby side of the map, and no one's up here to stop him, so he's going to get that flag. But I can tell you, these guys are going to be instantly turning around and looking for him, and indeed, this is going to be, who's right here? This is going to be Fate. Now, he just got duked, but no, Fate's not going to have any of that, as he does take down Maka. Issei takes down Hysteria. Look at this, Fate following up with a 2-piece. He's going to cut through here, through the lobby, to go to the jump, and finds a player on the back stairs. He does clean up that kill. I didn't think he was going to get it, but he does get it indeed, and Hysteria is finally going to be shutting that down. I just want to point out that Envious here is going 16-10, very strong for his team. He's also now got the flag in hand. Also Chillian for the T1 squad also has a flag. Envious is going to go down in the court here, and look, the score's still sitting at 1-1 with just over 3 minutes left, Naked. Yeah,
well, when Maka pulled that flag out before, they look like they're in control. He chucked some stuns out to the back of their spawn. The problem I found is when he got stunned, he jumped in the air, and of course that gets you further, but he was sitting up in the air, sitting duck stuns, and they were on the lower slopes. They actually got to shoot up and shoot him. If he actually ran or kept his head down and went prone, he would have been alright, and his teammates were there, but you can't really clean up those kills at the time.
Fate's awareness has been amazing right now. I've just seen him get 4 solid kills. He's on a 5-kill streak at the moment. He's going to make it 6. He's on a nice roll right now. He's trying to back up his teammate Issei, who's got the flag in hand. He is eventually going to be shut down. And as you just saw, it was T1 who got a cap there. So it's now 2-1. T1 takes the lead here. 2 minutes 30. That's not to say Trident can't come back, though.
Yeah, it's been very, very close to these games. It's actually, as you touched on, the competition is a lot stiffer this year. There's no teams really dominating. You've seen teams like Bundo's team. I'm pretty sure they came T8 at champs last year, contest the ANZ defending champions at the moment. You're also seeing this team, who wasn't a team last year, contesting one of the top teams again. It's obviously how close this competition is this year.
It is indeed. We're just looking at Issei here. He's running through the bar area, going to jump up to court now. He's going to watch his flank. It is only 2 minutes left here, and he's going to be running into the lobby area. Again, watching his flank, playing very, very cautious here. There are 2 players from the Trident squad out here checking out the flag, having a bit of a sniff of that flag. Maka decides to take it. It smells good. He's going to be trying running through the rocks here. He does take down Issei. That was a huge kill to take down Issei. He has just cleared the route for him. However, there is 1 player ahead of him. That is going to be Fate, and he does shut it down, gets the return. That was a big play by Fate in the vital last 2 minutes of this match.
And Maka really needed that kill, but unluckily there was a bit of fencing around him and all that. It's pretty hard to pick up that kill. It would have been a great kill to get, but it was never in his favour.
Totally agreed. Fate now is just chilling in the middle of this map. He needs to watch his flank here. There is a player right behind him. That's going to be Envious in the spar area. Needs to watch himself. There was a player just out to the right, maybe in the corner. There he is. Decides to spot him, takes him down. Nice work by Envious to take down Fate. There is another player in here, two-piece to take down Issei. Going to be pushing towards the lobby now, towards the flag. There is no one ahead of him, but there is a couple of people behind him, including Chilean, who does indeed take him down. We're watching Issei now. He's out in the court. Couple of players here. They look tasty. Tries to take a bite of him, but no, it wasn't meant to be. He was shut down. Let's jump over with Maka now. Even money, 19. Make that 19-20 now. Just dropped into negative by damage, taking him out. 2-1 is still your score with 45 seconds left, Naked.
Something I'd like to touch on, which we pointed out earlier in the stream when we had two of the more inexperienced teams. You watch these teams always pulling pull, as I was saying before, that they're pulling the right way. So that's why they're actually being able to put up some scores and get these kills and get these flags down there, even though they're two pretty close teams. So for anyone watching at home, you want to be pulling it pull and watch these teams, and obviously you're learning how to play the game.
Yeah, look, and exactly what you just said. I'm just having a look here. I was distracted by Mac, who was going on a good run here. Terrible timing with that reload. I really feel for him just there. He felt like he was making a very strong push. And look at Hysteria up on the jump up. Fate for T1 did have the flag in hand. However, that was shut down as he getting the return. But look, none of this is going to matter. Last few seconds is going to be finished off here. T1 are going to take game number 3, 2-1, which is going to take us through to the uplink on Detroit. But look, that was a great match by both teams. I expected actually a little more structure, a bit more structured pushes from both of these squads. But look, these guys are at such a high level, it doesn't really matter. They kind of just they run and gun, they wing it. Look, they see one of their teammates, they're like, hey, look, let's just run this together. It's just second nature for these guys. With that said, it was a little bit scrappy at the end, but T1 walked away with that extra cap, and that's what they needed. As you can see from your scoreboard there, look how even that is.
Continuing
for both
with the
teams.
close games, really.
It was amazingly close, but look, T1 played it just that little bit better and were able to clutch that second cap in the last few minutes of that second half. So again, we're going to be seeing T1 go ahead in this series 2-1. They'll need one more, and they are guaranteed their spot at the Asia Pacific Finals. Our next game is going to be Uplink. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, welcome back to the Call of Duty Championship Australian Qualifier #1 semi-final. I'm your Maniac, joined by my co-caster, Naked. We are watching a game number 4 of T1 Daughters versus Trident. Naked, we just saw an amazing game of Capture the Flag.
Yeah, obviously it's continued with the trend of, we went 3-2 the very first series, 3-2 the last series, and it's very possible we're going to see another 3-2 this series.
It's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. We are, of course, playing Uplink on Detroit, which could quite possibly be our last game for the day, as we just saw Azzy getting first points on the board for his Trident squad. 1-0 up in the first minute here. We're seeing Envious trying to get that ball in hand. Chilean going to give him a smack in the chops for that. He's going to be running through the car park, maybe down through basement as well. There's going to be a player waiting for him just around the corner. Decides to jump back out again. So Issei was, we're going to be watching him jump. He's on top of glass right now for the T1 squad. A little bit laggy. We'll go jump back over to Azzy. He's got the satellite in hand. Once again, he was stuck between a rock and a bill wall place as he was quickly shut down. Macca now for the Trident squad is going to be jumping up. He is in Main Street, not a place you really want to be if you don't have much support. And indeed, he's going to be running straight into Chilean. So as you can see, your kill feed just lit up with all T1 kills there. Let's see if they can capitalize though. We've got Chilean running through the hospital and he's going through, well, he's going to be jumping back out towards Atlas. Not before he smacks Envious in the face though. Just feeling a little bit violent, get a bit of aggression out. That was not quite a good throw there. However, it still might work out here as we're seeing Fate jump through and get 2 points on the board here for the T1 squad.
Yeah, unlucky for Azzy, he had no bullets and he just had to sit there and just sulk while he ran the ball straight in. Unfortunately, nothing he could really do about that.
Not really, no, unfortunately for him. He's just too good, you know, wasting all his bullets. He's just getting all those kills out there. But then again, he might just be spraying and praying just like we saw then before he was taken down by Fate. Envious was who we're on board with now. But let's jump over to Fate. He has the ball in hand once again, throwing it towards the glass there, hoping to just get the magical three-pointer, which would really be the 1-pointer. It wasn't going to be, though. Now we're with damage as he's on top of glass, watching his flank. He was taken out there by Azzy. Envious also getting the kill on Chilean in the back. The ball is on its spawn point. Now it's going to be in the hands of Envious. He's going to be trying to make a play, but the only play is death as Issei shuts that down. Quick smart. Now we're with him as he's running through the basement, heading towards the uplink, past the Hummer. As you can see on the mini-map, there's going to be one player there to try and stop him, and he's going to throw the uplink out, and I think the objective there was just to distract the player, and indeed he was able to get on top of glass, but no one able to capitalize on this yet. Let's see if Trident can turn it back around. It was indeed reset. We're over with Azzy now. He's going to be chilling outside of Atlas, looking up towards the main street here, just outside of Hospital, basically waiting for a player to make a move. There was a player behind him who's going to be battling it out now, and that's going to be Chilean being dropped. Damage also going down. Azzy getting more fire out on the player going through the school, and that's going to be Issei jumping out to say hello with the big 2-piece. Fate also getting the kill on Envious, and look at this thing tied up. No, it didn't.
He didn't jump it through. He threw it through at the last second because he died. It actually dropped through.
That was amazing. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he didn't even throw it. Actually, he died, and the ball dropped through the hole. That's how close that kill was.
That was intense. Look at this. We've got things tied up here. 2 points apiece. Issei with the satellite in hand goes for the long-range throw out of the map. It's now going to be reset back towards the middle here. We're going to be jumping over with Hysteria from the Trident squad, trying to get those long-range throws out. There's a minute left. This is really anyone's game yet again. Yeah,
well, Azzy's been doing work for his team. 17 and 7. He's pretty much been putting them ahead, not only to mention he's on a 6 streak now until he just gets shut down thanks to me staying and telling where he was to everyone else. But basically, his team's been doing work. Envious may not have many kills, but he doesn't have an uplink, and that's all you need.
That's right. And look, I just want to point out as well that it was Macca that just got that slam dunk before to get another 2 points on the board. And then we just saw 2 more for this Trident squad. So Trident looking very strong in this uplink. And if they can carry this on, we are still in the first half. But if they can keep this momentum, we might be going to yet again another 5th game.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming we're going to go to a 5th game only because of how history is repeating itself constantly. But Chilean's pretty much ran that almost uncontested from taking from the middle and bashing hard the ball. So that was very, very sloppy. They'll be unfortunate not to be 4 up at the half-time, and could be another 1-pointer from that thing I was telling you before, but he actually missed it, so that's a big point there.
That was a big point to drop there in the last few seconds as well. It looks like it's going to be run out, and at the half, we will be seeing Trident ahead by 2 points And going into the second half, those 2 points, they're going to be pivotal. This could sway the game completely. We're just seeing there Maka. He got the nice kills on the guy down the main street there to finish us up with that kill cam. But yeah, look, it really could still go either way. But Trident, they're still looking strong. They're holding their own, and they need to win this one, Naked.
I have said that the other spawn has been the better spawn. I've been proven wrong 3 out of 3 times now in that half. The other team has won, so... Maybe I'm wrong, but I just still think when you're ahead, especially on the side that Trident's on now, they can keep throwing those 1-pointers in and waste a good 15-20 seconds, plus you get a point. So I'm assuming that they know how to do it and that they will do it a lot, but in saying that, 3 down straight away from Dotters.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, let's just see if this Trident team can capitalize on exactly that advantage you were just talking about. We've got Issei running point for Chilean. Chilean just saw him get dropped, so he's going to be trying to be a little bit careful. Tries to get the throw out, however, it's going to bounce off the pole and go back. Trident are probably going to be in possession of that ball, and indeed they are. That's Envious. He's got 3 uplinks to his name. KD not so strong, but as you mentioned before, not too big of a deal. He's going to be, you know, playing ball with himself, throwing it back at himself. That's how you do. While you're bored in there, he's going to be running it back through yellow now and out towards 18. See if he can get past the truck there, but he was very promptly shut down. Damage had the uplink just for a second. However, I think it was thrown out. So we've got Maka now. He did have it. Goes for the long range throw again. Once again towards Glass. Decides to clean out the hospital and indeed does take down Fate. He's going to be looking towards this side of the map here, towards yellow.
Take a look at where they're throwing the ball, because I actually think they're stalling for time and throwing it on the roof or something. Because that's what they just did twice in a row. They stalled the ball, so I think maybe they're playing for time here.
Potentially. Would you think it's a bit early in the half to be doing that?
It's definitely a bit early, but if they can control the pace of the game and then eventually throw in those 1-pointers, it's a good, legitimate strategy.
It could be a good strategy for them. So I suppose we'll just have to have a look next time they've got the satellite, how they play this. In the meantime, we've got Chilean taking a run through the school, and again, he's got a player for him running point. It looks like he might get it through.
He just missed that. Oh, he's missed 3 now.
That was a choke, Chileans. That was a choke.
He easily could have jumped that in for 2 then. I really don't know why he threw it then. He had 2 people with him as well.
I think he just had a bit of a panic attack, but look, there's not much else but a choke there, unfortunately for Chileans. Moving on, though, we've got Damage in the yard here. They're going to be trying to make a move. Chileans up on Main Street. He's like, yeah, stuff that. I'm going to avoid this. And we got one player now from Trident trying to make a run with the uplink. That was going to be Envious. Mac is going to come back for some sweet revenge on Damage here. And look at this. A couple of players from Trident just playing around Main Street. Let's have a look at what they do. I think they're just trying to, I don't know, I think they're trying to get that long range and maybe bounce it off Glass.
It does work.
It does. It does. And even if they don't get it through, as you said, they could. It's just a stall for time as well. 2 minutes 30 is left on the timer. And look, that long range throw goes out. It's caught by Azzy. Azzy goes through for the dunk, and 2 more points on the board. Nice work. That was some great cohesion by that Trident squad.
They actually got a 4 down. What's Fate doing here? Fate's... Okay, something's going on. Either Fate's lagged out, or I'm not too sure if we lagged out.
I don't think there's a lag out. Fate's potentially trying to say that he wants to end the game, and indeed, well, he does. There you go.
Someone's lagged out, so we're missing
Fate.
Fate, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
It was Fate.
He might have, or he left. No, he left the game, actually.
Well, there you go. So this is going to be interesting to see what
The
happens
show goes on. We
here.
can't end it, so
yeah.
It's going to be probably 90% chance in favour of Trident, and I'm sure they're not going to let up with 3 players. This is going to go to a 5th map. Unfortunately, if that was Fate that lagged out, but I'm not sure. I've never seen anyone shoot the floor like that when lagging out. Usually you just straight disconnect.
Yeah, that's interesting. The only thing that could have been happening is if he was shooting prior to him lagging out, but then why he was shooting the floor was a bit strange. Yeah. So, yeah, well, there you go. So, Fate's out of the game. Moving on, we're going to be seeing Trident take out, I dare say, this half, unless the rest of the T1 squad can come back with a miracle, but I'm not really feeling it with just over a minute left. So, we are going to be seeing Game 5, as you said, which is going to be another S&D. We saw the S&D taken out by Trident. So, could be pretty interesting.
Hopefully we have Fate getting back online. Hopefully nothing's wrong in that issue of the matter. But pretty much, I think Trident would have taken it out either way. This is just not the way they wouldn't have won. They deserve to win this map pretty much, without any issues for people to make reasons that they lost or anything. But
yeah.
Pretty happy that Trident would have won. I think a lot of the people would love to see another Game 5, and S&D obviously, knowing that Trident Dotters, sorry, not Trident Dotters, that was their old name. Dotters didn't win, it's going to make it a lot more interesting, not like the VQ game where we thought it was going to be a whitewash and it was a whitewash.
Yeah, well, look, the fact of the matter is that Trident were ahead 8-4 even when Fate was in the game. Credit to Trident. Credit to Dotters. They could have come back. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We don't know. Fate was in when they were 8-4. So, look, credit to Trident. Hopefully, we could say that they would have walked away with this game anyway. So, it's going to tie the series up here 2 apiece as he just wrecking his KD a little bit more with the final seconds of this game as Maka cleans it up. So, yeah, game number 4 is going to be going to Trident Org. Nice work by those guys. They really came together. They were looking really strong. They had the great strategy. They really capitalized on their side of the map when they switched at the half. I think
feel like they converted more of their opportunities. We saw with Chileans 3 times. He missed that other throw at the start of the game. We thought that might have cost them. He missed the throw where he hit the pole out in the window, and the next time we thought he was going to jump it in. For some reason he threw it, and he did miss it even for the 1-pointer. Which would have been a 2-pointer, which would have obviously made it a lot closer. I
think he just choked, maybe thinking that one of his teammates there was actually an enemy, or... Look, he just straight up choked. He straight up choked. So, Chilling choked there. We saw Fate lag out, or he quit. Something happened there. But either way, trying to win away with the victory. We're going to see what's happening with these guys, and we'll get their next game underway, which is going to be another S&D. We've been talking about it. We said it in the first S&D there in map number 2, where we thought, oh yeah, this is Dotter's map, but Trident actually walked away. It was a 6-4 there in that map. We're going in game 5. One of these teams are going to have their guaranteed spot at the Asia Pacific Finals. Yeah, well, one of these teams, obviously, as you said, the winner of this gets their guaranteed spot. They don't play on another match after this. There's no grand final. We've got 2 different sides of the bracket. There's no need to play placement, obviously, as you said. There's nothing on the line besides qualifying, and that's what happens for the winner here. The loser will go on to verse the loser from Mind Freak and Avant versus Endzone. And then they'll verse the loser of this game. So we've still got 2 more games guaranteed today. The loser of this game wouldn't be as worried as it was the last game with Dotters and Vanquish, because one of them was knocked out, and they'll have to play again tomorrow. So you've got the safety bracket. This is the only match in this it's the round 4 we're in. Yep. This is the only one where you get the safety net of going to qualify again. So there wouldn't be too much pressure, but still you want to lock up that spot. Of course,
I know myself, qualifying for LA twice. We won the winners bracket, so we're always safe. I've never played that third placement playing for the second spot, and I know how nerve-wracking. I can imagine how nerve-wracking that would be.
Plus, there's bragging rights to say that you're the first team to qualify for your regional final
in the world.
Exactly,
first team to qualify. Yeah.
So it's going to be quite the game, I dare say. Again, S&D game number 5 in the series of Trident versus T1 Dotters. I'm in Maniac, joined by Naked. Don't you guys go anywhere.